As we said, the Railers came in averaging 35 points in their three-game losing streak while giving up 54. And score-wise, we're just about on a pace for that. Let's see if the Railers can do defensively here. Let's get him back into this one here as we start the third quarter. Along with Josh Komnick, Jeff Benjamin with you. We thank you for joining us here on a Friday. They dump it down quickly to Bowles. Has his shot knocked away from behind, but the official on the baseline says he got a little help in that. Aaron Hopp whistled for his first foul. And just 9 seconds in, we're headed to the line with the 6'6" junior. William Bowles had 2 points in the first half.
Well, saddled with foul trouble, and there's another point by Coach Turner to go right to Bowles as they did to start the game. They go right back to him in the post.
First free throw's off, no good. Foul on Hopp was his first. And the Railers only whistled for 1 foul in the first half. Second one on the way, that one goes good.
And Lanphier, as we probably expected a little bit in the first half, opens up in a little bit of a press here to slow the Railers down just a little bit, and the Railers break it easily.
Into the front court, Railers moving to our left. Garrett Isles comes out on top, 2. Bowers gets a screen from Biggs, looked to go backdoor, but Lanphier saw that coming, so they swing it back out to Garrett Isles, who connects for a long 3.
Yeah, nice set play out of the halftime by Coach Alexander. Gets Isles going on a 3, and that was not on the line by any means. That was a foot or 2 back of the three-point line. Maybe something to get the senior going here in the second half.
26-18. Again, the Railers have cut it to 8. They've been able to do that on a couple of occasions, but just haven't been able to get past that point when you got people like Bishop and Williams firing away like Williams does for 3 and hits from the corner.
Yeah, they got so many weapons, and they can spread you out, almost put 4 shooters around the perimeter and then put big Bowles underneath. This is a very tough team to defend, as a lot of teams this year have had trouble, knowing by the scoring margin that they've had, and their scoring average per game has been really good.
29-18, back to an 11-point lead. Biggs hands back to Bowers. Got to watch where you're at. Not the prettiest way of breaking the press, but they get it to Isaiah, who goes down hard as he's headed to the basket. And Isaiah will go to the line shooting 2. That I'm pretty sure that's not the way the press breaker is drawn up, but it sort of worked.
Well, yeah, I don't think that's how they practice it in practice Monday through Thursday, but it did work, and it got Bowers to the free throw line.
6:48 to go. Isaiah with 4 points. He has 2 of 4 from the line tonight. Make it 3 of 5 as he hits the first. Sophomore came in, the second leading scorer on the Railers, averaging 9 points a game. That one good as well.
Better free throws by Bowers earlier in the first half. Went 0 for 2 at one time, so good job by the sophomore. And let's see if the Railers can hold this 9-point lead by Lanphier, and we can get the ball back.
29-20, Railers trail. Looked like he may have stepped on the end line, but it didn't matter as his pass intended for a teammate on the wing went right into the hands of Garrett Isles. Bowers drives in. Biggs back out to Garrett. Garrett thought about the 3. Now he'll take it after a dribble up and good.
Now Isles with a nice shot fake, got this guy up in the air, took a side dribble to his left. One dribble up and hit the 3. So a nice little run here by the Railers, and it's been sparked by Isles. And the defense on the turnover on the possession before.
Bishop, does he answer for 3? Nope, missed it. Biggs with the rebound. Railers come down, trailing 29-23. 6 minutes to go in the third. Bowers at the free throw line. Out to Hop. Hop's going to try and drive. Now back out to KJ. Can KJ hit one? In and out. No good. Bowers tried to get it, but Yakima Rose in the way for the rebound. And then the foul is going to be whistled on Bowers. His first, second on the team. Garrett's hit 2 in a row. Do you work at a couple more passes to see if you can get an opening for Garrett?
You'd love to try. They're probably going to, as he hit those couple, Kirby hit those couple on Bishop in the first half, and then Bishop really tightened up on him. So, exactly, yeah, it would have been nice to see if Fry could knock that one down and really got this crowd into it.
5:40 to go in the third quarter. Railers have cut it to 6. We're at 29-23. Bishop over to McGee. Now near side to Williams. Down in the corner to Rose. Rose dumps it down for Bowles. 4 Railers collapse around him, and Bowles spins it off the rim. No good. Rebound to Hop.
Yeah, good job by Biggsy.
Hop had his pocket picked by Rose, who goes in for the layup.
can't dribble in front of them. They just got to make one move and go by them.
31-23, back to an 8-point lead. Right side, Garrett gets his defender out of the way, fires a three, hits again.
Well,
it's a 5-point game with 5 minutes to go in the third.
Yeah, and Sparta Isles 3 threes here in the third quarter. The Railers are finding him, and he's not worried about anything but finding a way to get to get his shot off.
And also able to get the shot off is Cardell McGee. Just a 30-second timeout taken by Lanphier, as McGee looked like he was just all out of sorts, but found his way down the lane and laid it up and in, and nobody got in his way, Josh. It's now 33-26.
Yeah, and but that was just a breakdown of defense. Somebody's got to step in there and take a charge, and that was a big stop for the Railers if they were able to get that stop at a 5-point game and get the ball back. But again, they're Coach Turner really getting into the Lions right now. They know that Isles was up on the board as far as a shooter in their locker room, going over the scouting report, and he's hit 3 in a row, and it sparked this crowd at Roy S. We got to see if we can keep it going here.
Lincoln's last 6 field goals have all been from behind the 3-point line, 3 in a row from Bryson Kirby. Now the same feat from Garrett Isles. Railers down 33-26. Bowers working against McGee. Hands to Isles. Look how far they've got the Railers pushed. Garrett standing just near the timeline, watched by Williams. On the wing, now high post to Biggs. Garrett's coming out. Couldn't get it to him. Now to Hop. Top of the key. Over to Fry in the left corner. 4:25 to go, third quarter. Railers down 33-26.
Yeah, be patient. Make Lanphier play some defense for an extended period of time, and maybe you turn your head and you forget where Isles is, and you're able to get him a three or somebody cutting to the basket.
Yeah, and you don't need a three. Just find a good shot.
All right.
Isles between the circles, gets by his defender, pulls in, down to the baseline. Hop from 17, left it short. Biggs in there for the rebound. Had it taken away by Bowles.
Get back.
Biggs crashed the boards, couldn't get it. Bishop with the layup, off the glass and good. (35-26). KJ Fry on the left wing. Back on top to Isles. If you make a mistake, you will pay for it.
Yeah,
in this game.
And quickly. And they get down to the floor, and they know when to give their teammate the time, the best pass. They're going to get out and run, and more than likely they're going to score it. 35-26. Railers still trail by 9. Underneath to Hop, working against Williams. Goes baseline, goes up strong, and a foul is going to be whistled. Not on the block from Bowles. I think they got Williams. Yeah, on the reef.
First on Williams, second on the team. Aaron Hop will go to the line for the first time tonight. Hop, an 89% free throw shooter on the season. First one on the way is good. 35-27. Kirby back in for the Railers. It probably feels like he got hit by a Mack truck because Bowles just bumped into him as they were crossing paths. KJ Fry takes a seat for the Railers. 35-27, the senior with the second one on the way. Good again.
Come on, Railers, play some defense.
35-28. They've been as close as 5 here in the quarter at 31-26. Still plenty of time left in this one. 3 minutes to go. Ball's tipped away. Nice job by the Railers into the hands of Garrett Isles. Hop on the right side across the timeline. Now hands to Bowers. Bowers looking for some help. Hands back to Hop in the corner. Hop looks to make a move. Thought about backing Williams down. Instead, kick back out to Isles. Isles to Bowers. Gets a screen from Biggs. And then now they're going to get an illegal screen called on the Railers. I think they got that on Biggs. David was working hard trying to free Garrett for a three, and the official caught him.
Yeah,
and the screen,
trying to get him open. And
yeah, the screens tonight for the Railers haven't been as crisp as we've seen in the past either. Baseline, Bishop with the pull-up, left it short. Hop with the rebound. It looked like Bishop switched to his right hand for that one.
He does a lot of that. He gets a three.
Down the lane, off the glass. Come on, go down, and it did.
He shoots the threes with his left, but when he gets around the rim, for some reason, he's better with his right. You've seen that for a couple years now, and the Railers have cut this thing within 5.
Ball loose. Coming out of there is the Railers, and Isaiah will back it up to slow things down. Watch behind you. Hop over in the corner. Bryson Kirby, left side three. Yes!
Victory! Victory, Railers. Kirby in the corner for three on a nice pass from Bowers to Hop. Hop finds Kirby in the three. Coach Turner not happy on the sideline, and the Lanphier Lions look to slow this ball down as they know the Railers have got the momentum right now.
35-33, 1:45 to go in the third. Railers scored 15 points in the first half, Josh. They've already got 18 here in just the third quarter alone.
Yeah, watch Bishop. He's their big shot guy. When they need a basket, it's him or Rose.
Underneath to Rose, who finds it easy. And another timeout taken by Lanphier. It's going to be a full timeout. We'll catch our breath and take the time with them. 1:32 to go in the third quarter. Lanphier 37, Lincoln 33. Back in a moment with Lincoln Railer basketball. Back at Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium. Railer basketball this year brought to you by Lincoln Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Family Custom Cleaners, Laundry, Tanning, and U-Haul, and Stacy's Family Pharmacy. We've got a good one here on tap on a Friday. It was things weren't looking too good. Lanphier was up as much as 14 at 23-9, but a barrage of threes from the Railers snipers from the outside has brought this one close. And Josh, Railers are down only 4, 37-33, a minute 32 to go. Got to take care of the basketball here in the last part of this third quarter.
Yeah, no question. They're going to put on the pressure as they did. The Railers break it easily, and they're going to turn up the pressure here again, Jeff. Not a lot of enthusiasm right now by the Lions, and I think that was a good timeout by Turner to get his troops situated on what's going on.
Ball knocked out of bounds on the sideline, so it'll stay with the Railers. And again, I know I seem to always talk about the possession and how it rolls over from quarter to quarter. The Railers will get the ball to start the fourth quarter. You get a score here, keep Lanphier from scoring, you've got a realistic shot of at least tying or taking the lead in this one.
Yeah, tough to...
Oh, nice pass down low. Kirby to Hop on the back door. It's good.
Yeah, nice backdoor pass. And what a lead pass by Kirby, too. He was not really open from our vantage point, Jeff. And we had a perfect angle at that. He wasn't open, and Kirby just did a good job of leading him. A little lob pass. He became open because of where Kirby passed it, and then Hop's really good around that basket.
37-35. It's now a two-point game. We're down to 40 seconds to go. Lanphier, McGee, Jones trapped in the corner, but gets it back out. Now back to Jones. Jones looks to go baseline, and he dribbled it right off his foot. Just an unforced error. Jones seemed like he was itching to do something.
Yeah, and he didn't want to do it in the corner.
Not against the Railers, no. And 35 seconds to go. Railers now with a chance to tie or possibly take the lead this time down. Biggs to inbound for the Railers.
Coming to the ball.
Still looking, got timeouts. And a 5-second call. Had timeouts, did not take one, so the turnover gives it back to Lanphier.
Yeah, nobody came to the basketball. Just left Biggsy to dry there, taking the ball out, and we just stood flat-footed and expect him to get the ball in by himself, and can't do that.
Bishop in the corner goes down as he throws it out to Williams, down to 25 seconds. Looks to make a move. A little stutter step high off the glass, won't go down. Blocking foul called on the Railers, and Bishop heads to the line, and he'll shoot two. Foul for the Railers is whistled on Biggs. That'll be his second, fourth on the team. 23 seconds to go. Bishop at the line, his first trip to the line for the Lions tonight. First one on the way is up and good.
You know, every time the Railers have gotten within that 2 to 3 to 5 range, it's been Lanphier with an answer every time. We've yet to get able to get a stop really when we've needed one to get that tie game. So Lanphier now up 4, 23 seconds left here in the third quarter.
39-35. Let's see what the Railers can do as we get to the end of the third quarter. Bowers calling for some help. Hands off to Garrett Isles. Isles with a left-hand dribble between the circles. Now left wing. High post to Hop. Hop looking with 5, with 4. He turns to Bowers. Right side three is good as the horn sounds at the end of the third. Make sure you come back for the fourth. At the end of 3, it's Lanphier 39, Lincoln 38. Back with the fourth in a moment. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball. And Timbercrest Vet Services, and along with Josh Komnick, Jeff Benjamin with you. And we got a good one here. Start of the fourth, Railers down just one, 39-38, after Isaiah Bowers hits the three from the right side to bring them within one. In the closing stages of the third, Bryson Kirby from the corner for the lead. Won't go down, but a foul's going to be whistled underneath as Hop and McGee were fighting for a rebound. And Hop did a great job of getting position. McGee picks up his first foul. That is just the third team foul on Lanphier. So the Railers will inbound. Biggs gets it out to Garrett Isles, almost at the timeline. 1 point game, Railers trail. Garrett on the dribble, watched by Bishop. Work his way over to Hop. Hop looked to go backdoor, but again, Hop pulls up, jumper on the way. Missed it badly, rebound comes down to Rose.
Yeah, not a good shot there. Hoppy goes better than that on senior. That was a pull up from right at the three-point line with a foot on it. So not a good shot by the Railers after they've done a good job here of taking really good shots. Still 39-38 Railers here in the fourth.
And we've seen him for 4 years now, Josh. This is where you look to see number 5 for Lanphier take over in Bishop.
You're right. He's made big shots for a long time here in a Lanphier Lions uniform.
They dump it down to Balls. He lost it, goes up short, had it knocked away by Biggs.
Allen,
underneath still, ball loose, and Bryson Kirby's down there picking pockets, and the alternating possession will keep it with Lanphier. And it seemed like there was a lot of contact that they were just letting go.
Well, he put it on the floor. Bulls tried to put it on the floor. First it was a block by Biggsy, as Biggsy looks like took one in the stomach. And he's going to check out, but a good job by Biggsy at battling underneath. As quite a weight disadvantage there for Biggsy, but then Kirby was able to get down on the floor. That's a tip. He tipped that. He can tip it. You're right. He can tip it.
Yeah, he doesn't have control.
Yeah, he can tip it.
Yeah, it's good. Yep, he doesn't have control. Underneath the Bulls again as Nolan Hollinger goes down. All over the place bodies, but the Railers come away with a steal. 6.5 to go. Yep, I think it's time to break out. It's getting a little chippy out there.
Yeah, it's going to be getting even more too as it gets a little closer here toward the stretch. The Railers battling here. Railers got to get good shots here. See if we can get something going to the basket, Jeff.
6:19 to go. Still at that 39-38. It took a while to score in the first quarter for each team. Same thing here in the second, but it's a little bit more at stake here in the fourth quarter. Hop in the corner, watched by Rose. Underneath to Isaiah. Isaiah, the turnaround. The lead for the Railers is up and good.
Nice job by Bowers. Hoppy found Bowers underneath, and with the size advantage as Bishop was trying to guard Bowers, and Bowers just went right to the block and posted him up and shot over the top of him. So nice possession there for the Railers. Let's get another stop here if Bulls tries to put it on the floor again. See those Railers get on the ground.
Rose pull-up jumper gives the lead right back to Lanphier. 41-40. We're at 5.5 to go. Lanphier back on top 1. Hop. Coach is trying to get everybody in the right spot. Kirby goes over to the right corner. Now Isaiah comes out high on the left side. Hop looks to make a move, gets a bump. His defender goes sliding by him, so they gets it back out to Isaiah. Rose tries to grab it. Lots of mishandling. Bowers goes down in the lane, and he'll go back to the line shooting two.
Really didn't look good, but
you know what? This is what's on the billboard for Lincoln Lanphier.
Exactly. Close games all the way through. 12-1, Lanphier 6-0 in the league, ranked 5th, and again, we talked about it. This is why you lace them up. I mean, you can never know. We get hot at one point, and Lanphier comes in a little overconfident, I think. And right now, the Railers down just 1. Bowers headed to the line.
Isaiah for the tie. We're up and good. (41-41). Biggs back in. Hollinger back out. There's going to be some sore young men in the morning.
Well,
they're probably sore right now.
Right, but you fight through it for a game like this. The Railers have got Bowers off with the free throw, ties it at 41, but you don't feel anything when the Railer Nation is behind you.
The magic of Roy S. As we approach 5 minutes to go. Tied at 41, and Bryson Kirby just reached in and took it away. Ball loose, but it slips over to Bulls. Hop down there trying to force a tap. Slips out to Bishop. Rises for a 3. Off no good. And we've got a foul underneath. And who did they get? Did they get it on Bryson? I think they may have got a Bryson for a clear out on a rebound.
Yeah, he pushed out of the way, but boy, a steal or a jump ball you got to have there. Kirby had it in his hand, and you almost guaranteed that shot by Bishop was going in, but it was off.
Underneath, Rose gets bumped. It doesn't go down, but he'll go to the line shooting 2. 4:55 to go. We are tied at 41. For the Railers, that will be team foul number 6 as Bigsy picks up his 3rd. Rose with 2 shots. He has 8 points on the night. First free throw on the way is up and good. Well, I know there were some social media sites that were urging the fans to come out and really support the Railers tonight, and this is what you want.
No question. Good job by the Railer faithful, and we got the 4 minutes and 55 seconds left. Yakima Rose gets 2 to go down, and through 43 to 41 now.
They break the press, get in the front court. Hop, now the Railers have numbers. Garrett Isles in the corner for 3. Back rim, no, but he gets his own rebound. Dribbles back through. Bryson Kirby fires one off. That one's off to the right side. Ball tipped out. Can Isaiah save it? He does to Garrett. 4.5 to go. Hop at the top of the key. Down the left side, Isaiah looks to drive. Isaiah pull up from 10. That one rolled off, no good. Railers had 3 shots and could not convert.
Yeah, and I thought Hop had a...
Oh, what a great steal by Aaron Hop as he saved it over his head, but the ball came loose, and it ended up with Lanphier, and it goes back to McGee, and he'll go to the line shooting 2, but Hop with the steal threw it back over his head.
Right.
Unfortunately went to Lanphier, and a little bit of chaos ends up with Lanphier, and McGee will shoot 2.
But I thought we got the ball to Hop right where he loves it, right at the free throw line, and he didn't even look catch and face. He looked directly out to Bowers to try and get a 3 in the corner, and Hop had nobody around him. He had an open lane to the basket, just didn't realize it.
So McGee, the 6'3" sophomore, free throw on the way is up and in and out.
Watch out, Railers. Make sure you know who's got the shooter. Everybody's got to go to crashing here.
Isles, Kirby, Biggs, Hop, Bowers on the floor for the Railers. 4:19 left. McGee on the way. This one is good. Another timeout taken by Lanphier. Another full timeout. They'll take in time. We'll take it with them. 4:19 to go in the 4th. Railers trail 44-41. Back in a moment with more Lincoln Railer basketball. Back at Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium, we remind you that Railer basketball is brought to you by Schneider Chiropractic Center, St. Clair's Manor, and the Lincoln Park District. 4:19 to go. Railers will have the basketball. Down 44-41 after McGee split a pair of free throws. And Josh, remember early on at the 4:10 mark of the first quarter, Coach Alexander called a timeout. The only timeout he's used in the game. On the other side, you look at the scoreboard, Lanphier down to just 1 timeout.
Yeah, and they've used some on to stop those runs of the Railers, more like you thought the Railers would be doing against Lanphier, calling a timeout to try and stop their run. But it's been Lanphier doing that.
Railers into the front court. Isaiah handles the dribble now over right at the center jump circle to Garrett Isles. Lob play, catch by Hop, and actually Garrett's pass hit the rim, so Hop didn't have a chance to grab it, and so now Lanphier comes back the other way.
Yeah, tried to throw the lob to Hop, and not a good pass by Isles. He was pressured. You know, if you're pressured like that and can't get a good pass off, just hold it and see if you can get something different.
Lob back over to Williams. Bishop. 3:40 to go. It's 44-41. And now Lanphier looks to be maybe a little more patient. Rose. Watched by Bowers and Isles. Williams with the dribble near the timeline. Back down to Rose. Rose looks to spin baseline, and he dribbled it on his hip. Boy, he just wasn't sure what he wanted to do with it. He looked to make a spin move, got it stuck on his hip, and it just rolled right down his leg and out of bounds.
They've done that several times on the baseline. They've done a good job of penetrating baseline, but there's been a few times where they have just dribbled it off their leg.
3:14, so the Railers down 3 with the basketball. Plenty of time in this one. Isles on the wing, back on top to Hop. Now to Bowers. Fouls watched by Bishop. We're at 3 minutes to go. 3 minutes to go. 3 points the deficit for the Railers. On top to Biggs. Isles. On top now to Bowers. Bowers goes down the lane. Lots of contact. Isaiah's going to go. Nope, they're going to say he was fouled before the act of shooting. So on Isaiah, the Railers really had a spacing issue on that right side. It looked like all the Railers were within about 10 feet of each other. Forced the foul.
It looked like we were going to have a play to the corner for a three, and it's got bottled up. Lanphier sniffed it out and was able to read our play, and Bowers made something out of nothing. Was able to get to the foul now. 17 fouls for the Railers, so the Lions in the bonus.
Underneath, Hop in the lane, little 10-footer. Oh, it crawled in and then back out.
Man, you can't. What a great shot and a great play. It was a slip screen. They both defenders went out to the three-point line, and Hop just couldn't get it to go. He couldn't ask for anything better.
2.5 to go. Lanphier now with the basketball. Bishop holding near the timeline. Penetrates a little bit more, working against Kirby. 44-41. We've been holding there for a few moments.
Yeah, and we got to the situation a little bit on Tuesday, Jeff, where we fouled really early, and Southeast beat us from the free throw line. Let's not do that tonight. We still got a lot of game left here.
McGee with a strong move, but high for the rebound. It's not. Railers have numbers. 3-on-1. Hop's going to take it straight to the basket, dumped it over, and a blocking foul is going to be whistled on Lanphier. Hop was thinking the whole way to kick it back out in the corner for a three, and Hop draws the foul. And that's going to go against Williams.
If you're Hop, though, your best athlete going at a full head of steam. There's no way Lanphier could have got there for a charge. You got to try and shoot that basketball. If they call a foul like they did a block, you're going to the line for 2 free throws. Now instead, we just got to take the ball out.
2:04 to go. 16 foul on Lanphier. 44-41. Top of the key. A little bit to the right side for Hop. Hop brings it back out to the wing. Now tries to make a move. Pull-up jumper on the way. That's good.
Yeah, nice move by Hop and a timeout by Coach Al. Get the guys a little focused here. 30-second, get him a quick break, get him a drink, and buckle down here for the last minute 49. The Railers down 1.
44-43. Reminder, Lincoln Printers, Community Action Partnership of Central Illinois, and Bright Idea Screen Printing bringing you Railer basketball this season. 44-43. So, Josh, you take a look. The Railers have done okay from the line tonight. Lanphier, about the same. They're 5 of 7 from the line. So, pressure situation. The one guy you really don't want to foul, or for me, the two guys would be Bishop and for Rose. Bishop because he's a great shooter, and Rose is a winner.
And they've both been here before.
Oh, yeah.
You know, they've been in these games before. Packed house here at Roy S. or close to, and they've been in these situations a couple years ago when the Railers were ranked 1 and they came in here, or vice versa when Lanphier was ranked number 1 and the Railers went to Lanphier. I know Bishop was playing at that time, so let's keep it going and let's get another stop here, Jeff. You never know, a stop and a score. 40, and the Railers have a chance.
44-43, Railers down only 1. One thing we noticed, look over, alternating possession, the arrow points Lincoln's way.
Yeah, Lanphier in the bonus. One more foul by the Lions, and the Railers will be in the bonus. So the Railers play good defense here until you get to a time where you have to foul. We don't have to foul here. Make them make a mistake. Get a Railer out in the passing lane, read some pass, and maybe you can come up with a steal.
I got a feeling it's not going to be too long where the crowd here is not going to be able to sit down much longer. As we're getting close to 1 minute to go, and it's still just a 1-point game with Lanphier on top. Double team for Rose, throws it all the way to the timeline to Bishop.
Yeah, let's get him in a corner again somewhere.
1 minute, and Hop reaches over and fouls McGee.
And I think that was probably called on by Coach Alexander because Hop was real adamant about as soon as McGee caught it, he was going to foul. And, you know, that puts a little bit of something to McGee's head as well. You know, a personal foul, they weren't fouling the whole time, but once I get it, I'm fouling because they don't think I can shoot free throws. So, he's missed a couple tonight already. We got to have the student section and the rest of the Railer Nation get in his head here and make a lot of noise.
McGee at the line. He has 8 points. He's 1 of 2 so far tonight. Big one here, front end of 1 bonus. On the way up and good.
Yeah, the big thing is after he makes the first one, don't let him get an offensive rebound. You know, make sure you're in there, box out, go strong to the basketball.
45-43. We're right at 1 minute to go. Second one, that one good as well. So he hits them both.
Both of them Look good. Get out of the way. Let it clear out. Let Hoppy go to work.
46-43. Clock on the run. Down to 55 seconds. Hop down the lane. It opens up. He goes up strong off the glass, and it's good. Lots of contact, but no call. 46-45. Railers have pulled within one. Bishop hops across the timeline. Down to 40. Double team comes. Railers really forcing him out high, and then a foul is finally whistled. And we've got...
Yeah, there was no foul. He stepped out of
we got the officials conferring.
Yeah, no way there was a foul there.
And we're going to see what they're going to call. We're either going to get a foul or we're going to get a timeline violation.
Oh, this isn't going to be pretty here, boys. That was not a good call. Not a lot of contact out on the line. The other official had him going over and back. And this official had a foul with not a lot of contact. I think he thought we were going to try and foul, and we weren't.
So Bishop steps to the line. Free throw, and he missed it. 46-45. Railers with the basketball.
Hoppy, you got to go get the ball. Coach, get a timeout here.
Down
timeout.
25 seconds to go. Railers hanging on to it. Got to watch the pressure. 20 seconds. Railer Nation comes to his feet.
Yeah,
timeout taken by Coach Alexander right there.
And I say that, though, our hardest part tonight, Jeff, has been getting the ball in bounds. You know, even against their pressure. And then on this time, we took it out of bounds underneath. We almost threw it over and back. So we've had a lot of trouble getting the ball in bounds against this Lanphier pressure. Maybe Coach Al draws something up where we get a backdoor play. Do you try and get a play out of bounds? Where's the ball being taken out at? There's a bunch of different things that go into this. Do you save it, try and get a shot? I'd like to try and get a shot unless you got a great layup. Try and get a shot close to about 5 seconds so you got a chance to go tip it away. And then you tell every other railer, hey boys, go tip it, go over the back, something to do to try and get that rebound. Whether you foul or not, doesn't matter if you don't get the rebound.
So the reset, 46-45. 17.6 seconds to go. Railers with the basketball, and again, we talked about it a few moments ago. You know, with all the assistants over there, hopefully one of them saying, if you get in trouble, hang on and let them tie you up because we keep possession with the alternating possession.
Right, yeah, big spot here, and Railers have got to make sure they know now. 2 timeouts for the Railers. If you got any trouble, you can call a timeout. Make sure you meet your passes. You know they're going to be doing something different where they're going to be switching screens. It's tough for the Railers to get the ball. Of course, they're going to try and get it to Hop and let him go to work, it looks like.
Down to 13 seconds. Who's going to be the hero tonight for the Railers? Hop at the timeline, working against Rose. Hop drives in, pull-up jumper on the way, in and out, tip for the rebound. Fight comes down to Lanphier with 2, with 1, 1.6 to go. Hop's jumper from about 17 rolled in and out. And with 1.6 to go, Lanphier will come down shooting free throws. It's the 10th foul on the Railers, so Lanphier will have 2. So the Railers make or miss of these and have a shot.
In and out, too. You know, good shot by Hop. I thought he got to right where he likes it, 15 feet away. Was a clear look, just didn't get it to fall.
Bishop, 1.6. First free throw is good. You know, you almost think if you're Bishop, you miss this one because maybe, as the Railers call a timeout with 1.6, he makes it. It's a 3-point game. You maybe have had something that you set up on an out of bounds like this, but if you miss it, the ball is loose, and it just, with 1.6, you're really just desperation heave at that point.
Yeah, it's one of those things, it's a tough call. I'd make the free throw because you're guaranteed to go into overtime. You know, you're any kind of a desperation Hail Mary that the Railers could throw up. If he misses this, obviously it's going to be from three-point land. So if some prayer would be answered here, it really is, and a shot banks in, you know, you go down in defeat. So, boy, if I'm Lanphier, I tell him to for sure try and make this thing.
47-45. 12 for Hop, 12 for Bowers, 12 for Kirby. You know, if we could find a way for Garrett to fire in a 3, that'd be the 4th player with 12. I'd take that.
Sure.
Or anybody hitting one.
Send this thing into overtime if Bishop gets it to go down.
So now, will Lanphier put anybody on the lane? At this point, it does not look like they are going to.
So that tells me that they're trying to make it, I would think.
Bishop, the senior, with 15, 47-45. Free throw on the way. He makes it. All right, here we go. Bishop to Biggs to inbound, 48-46. Here to Hop, 3-quarter, half court on the way. Falls short.
What an effort by the Railers, Jeff. This was a great basketball game against probably a clear-cut favorite Lanphier basketball team, and the Railers gave them everything they wanted in any game so far.
Our final score, Lanphier survives the Railers 48-45. Railers drop to 9-6, 3-3 in conference play. Lanphier improves to 13-1. They stay perfect in the conference at 7-0. Final score, Lanphier 48, Lincoln 45. Back with the Josh Komnick Ground Incorporated and Schneider Chiropractic Center post-game show in a moment. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.
We were just really one shot short, and the shot was a good one. So what an effort by the Railers. As we said, guys hit big shots. I thought we were scrappy on the boards. We handled the ball for the most part, I thought, pretty well. There's a few turnovers that I think we had, but when we don't play a lot of guys, those guys were worn out at some point, and especially in the second half, and our guys really grinded it out.
We're joined now by Lincoln coach Neil Alexander. Coach, what an effort. Coming up just short. Got down early 15-4, but they kept fighting, and little by little they got all the way back, took the lead there at one point, and this is something you can learn from, and I think hopefully they're proud of their effort. They wanted the win, but this is a good basketball game.
Well, we played well. I think we had a lot of things we have to improve on. We had some bad shots, and that's a trademark of the Railers, is that we take good shots, and I thought we forced at least a half a dozen bad ones, and we got to be able to take good shots. I thought there the first half, there's times where we tried to play 1-on-5, and with no ball movement, we tried to get in too deep with them setting in the paint. We missed a layup at the end of the half, which would have been a great boost for us, and we had the 5-second violation down here where we got lazy and stood and just hoped somebody else would get the ball, and little things like that. There's a difference in a big basketball game, and those are things that we can correct. And I was proud of our effort. I thought our kids played exceptionally hard. I thought we played hard Tuesday night. But things, we had a shot. I mean, we couldn't ask for a better shot than we got, 15 feet at the end of the game there.
Yeah, Coach, you talk about the miscues and some of the mistakes, and, they're correctable, and I think Lanphier has a little bit to do with playing a little one-on-one and maybe taking some bad shots, but all things considered, you're with 12 seconds with the ball with your best player, it's in his hands, and you spread the court, and you get probably his most favorite shot is to pull up with a couple dribbles to his right, and he had a good look at it, and it spins out. So I mean, all things considered, you're right there, and guys made big shots. We were down 15-4 at one time, didn't start out well, but we're not built to come back with spurts, and you give it to credit to you guys. I mean, we did, and we did it defensively, and we did it with some timely threes.
Yeah, I thought Bryson kept us in the game the first half. Garrett got us on a roll there in the second, and we keep trying to. We should be able, when they start taking our threes away, we got Hop's got to be able to get to the basket, and but despite what went on, I'm really pleased, and over Christmas break, our kids they only had a Christmas day off and one other day off the whole break, so we're giving them a couple days off here, and then we'll start preparing for Chatham, which is they're playing very well too.
Coach, early on in the game, Lanphier got off to a quick start. It was a 9-0 lead. You called the timeout with about 4 minutes to go. When things like that happen at the beginning of the game, what is your main message? Are you just taking that timeout to just calm everybody down and say, okay, They've got their lead, or well, I'm not sure what's calm.
You're going the wrong way there. Not to calm them down. I'm trying to light a fire under them because I thought we made a bunch of that 9-0 run. That was our fault. Just silly play, dribble drive, through threes, and they pick them off, and bad shots, and we have to play perfect. We have to play perfect, and that means good shots, good shot selections, right people taking the shots, right people handling the ball, right people getting to the free throw line. And late in the game there, I think it was McGee, number 2, that's who we wanted to foul, and I know their coach was not happy because they pitched the ball down to him, and we were all over him, and I think he made both of them.
Yeah.
But that's what the guy that we wanted to foul, and he knew it, and he was upset because the player gave it to him. I mean, you got to have the right people at the foul line, and luckily he made the free throws, and those were clutch free throws.
Well, Coach, and talk about the second half defense. So the Railers defensively was really good. Limited Bishop 25 points a game. I don't know what did he have tonight?
16.
16. So kept him, and I thought a really good job was Bowles didn't get a lot of clock in the second half, but anytime he got the ball, we had 2 or 3 guys around him, and more importantly, I don't know what the rebounding discrepancy was, but it couldn't have been much. We did a heck of a job on the boards tonight.
I was really pleased with us on the boards, and we even kept Rose, who I think's a phenomenal player, 5'8". He plays like he's 6'8", and and we finally told our guys before the game started, all I want you to do is guard him. Shot goes up, you guard him. Don't you even turn and find the ball. You look him eye to eye and keep him off the board.
And he wasn't in it at all tonight, really.
No. Could be a different story at Springfield High, I'm sure.
Coach, this was it's been a tough week. The game Tuesday night and then this one here. But even with the struggles with the wins and the losses lately, your guys had a great crowd to play in front of tonight.
It was fabulous. Our guys, they were pumped up, and again, that's part of our tradition and pride that we have, and it makes it easy to play at home game. But every team plays well at home, and they had a couple guys hit some threes, and it's like everybody hits threes against Lincoln.
Yeah, especially when they need them. But Coach, all in all, you've got to be proud. As you said, you're going to give the guys a couple of days off to regroup. But the effort is there, and when you can shoot the ball a little bit better and find ways to get. I thought Bowers had a nice game for the most part of getting. He helped get to the basket a few times. Got to the free throw line as well, and good contributions by a lot of your guys tonight. A good team effort, but I know you're not satisfied because it doesn't add one to the win column.
Not at all, and we've got a tough one coming up. I mean, we're in a tough stretch. We've got Chatham, and we go to MacArthur, and we need to get focused and continue to improve, because I was really, really happy with how we played. Hopefully, the start of the CS8 tournament, the outer city schools that play the tournament while the Springfield schools play the city tournament. And we're playing a little different again this year. We're playing at home sites. It's just like a regular game where our sophomores can play as well. So we got Friday night next week. We play Chatham, and again, hopefully have a good crowd to help us get through. We owe them one. They come in here last year and really done a number on us, and they're playing pretty well. They're well coached, well disciplined. They'll be well prepared, and you'll see a good basketball game.
Coach, as you said, a week from tonight, Lincoln hosts Glenwood, and then a week from tomorrow night, it's over to MacArthur. And again, it seems like this tournament, once it left Glenwood, it seems like it's kind of just floundering. They were going to rotate it, and then it was going to be at different schools, and now it's almost 3 home games for each team. Exactly.
It's not two. Everybody gets 2 home games.
And then they play MacArthur.
One school will get 3.
MacArthur, yeah.
This year it's MacArthur, and with us going to the Apollo Conference, I'm hoping that we can stay in that tournament. That's one of the things that we'll try to do, is provide as much close, good basketball that we can, and that's something that we're looking at. We have to have a mid-January tournament to be able to get our full amount of games in.
All right, Coach, well, after this one, it's hard fought. I think everybody's exhausted from this one. I know the players are. I know the coaches were, because it seemed like everybody was working hard in this one. And this one, Lanphier just comes up 3 points to the good, and then gets the win here tonight against the Railers. But, again, you get a week to prepare, and then Glenwood a week from tonight here at Royas Anderson.
Yeah, should be a good one. And then, again, our fans were very instrumental in our performance tonight, and hopefully you know, the games here, we got this next week. We've got 5 games here in, what, 8 days, 7 days? So hopefully we'll have a good following, and we can get on a roll here.
All right, Coach, we'll let you go, and we'll enjoy the week and enjoy some snow for once. I think we're supposed to get some of that tomorrow.
We need to go to Aurora tomorrow night.
All right, Coach, we'll see you next week.
Okay, thank you.
Railers fall 48-45. We'll wrap it up in a moment. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.
Lincoln Railer Basketball on WLCN 96.3 FM and streaming live on WLCNonline.com is brought to you by Shelter Insurance Agent Corey Leonard, AAA Windows, Siding and Doors, The Carpet House, Town & Country Bank, Lincoln IGA, Fifth Street Food Mart, Jason Schmidt at Channel Seeds, Friendship Manor, Rick Ham State Farm Insurance, Lincoln Heating and Cooling, Lincoln Printers, Memorial Sports Care at Abraham Lincoln Memorial Hospital, Lincoln College, Realtor Nancy Cunningham at Brady Realtors, Stacy Family Pharmacy, Community Action Partnership of Central Illinois, Drow Incorporated, Schneider Chiropractic, Lincoln Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Edward Jones Financial Advisor Christine Short, St. Clara's Manor, Eaton Corporation, Jim Examus Ford Lincoln, Bright Ideas Screen Printing and Embroidery, Headline Salon LLC, and by Family Custom Cleaners Laundry, Tanning and U-Haul.